Economics is a study the way of society choose to use limited resources which have alternative use to produce goods and service and to distribute them among different groups of people. Economics is a study the way of a society choose to use limited resources which have alternative use to produce goods and service and to distribute them among different groups of people. Let us look the first about limited resources. When we say limited resources means that resources is where we get money from. Resources may be land, resources may be other things according to your work you are doing or you was done or you will do. When you want to do something, don't forget resources. Limited resources means what we want is now unlimited, but resources or where we get money from is now limited, means that what we want is unlimited, but where we can find what we want is now is limited, which have alternative uses. Alternative means then don't change. Alternative means is the things which cannot change. When you say about alternative uses means that we use it in a long time, but it does not change. But economics deal with study of scarcity, study of how people use resources and decide decision making. According to this, let us look about scarcity. When we talk or when we say scarcity means that there is a problem of unlimited resources. That limited resources give the problem of scarcity, but economics also deal with scarcity or deal with limited resources relatively to human wants. Scarcity also, when we study about scarcity, means you want to prove or to solve the problem of limited resources is what we call scarcity. The study of how people use resources. Study of how people use resources also have relationship with scarcity, because when we say how people use resources, we have negative ways, economics, negative economics and positive economics. Study of how people use resources is like to say, is it in a good way, is it in right way or negative ways. When we say about or when we talk about how people use resources, so also we want to solve difference or to reduce problems of limited resources. Example, when we say limited resources, let me give you some short example. When we have a farm of beans or maize, you can get or you will get 50 kilograms from that farm of beans. But in order to economize or in order to solve problems of scarcity from food, we have to use fertilizer. When we use fertilizer or manure, you want to improve your production from 50 kilograms up to 80 kilograms. Means we have 30 kilograms from what from the production it was got without using fertilizer. Means that you want to achieve more things in order to satisfy yourself. You use what we call fertilizer. That is, let us look about decision making. Decision making, we look at different things. When we say decision making, means there is different things, means there is different ideas or different choice you are going to make a decision from. The first, to use fertilizer, to farm without using any fertilizer, it's so the best, but you have to make a decision. Why may I use fertilizer? Is for solving for reducing problems of scarcity. When you want, why we want to use that fertilizer is to achieve on a excess production. Thank you.